Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV. Um, no trial of no Trail of Tears. We are playing our Iron Man Cherokee game where we must conquer the Eastern North America. I keep on wanting to say US because basically that's what it is. It's the Eastern US, but it's not the US because the US doesn't exist and won't exist for a while if it ever does. So last episode we finished our war off with the Creek. I'm just letting time pass because there's not much to do besides talk about what happened. We finished our war with the Creek and the Chickasaw and took land, which is nice. And now we have rebels coming, which is not nice, but cannot be helped. So, we are currently paying, not a lot for our, stability, which is nice. It is very nice not paying a lot for stability. I think next, what I want to do is, unless we get another conquest mission, in roughly 11 years, we can declare a humiliate war on the Creek to boost our power projection and actually claim monarch points. Because if you declare a straight up humiliate war, you can use show supremacy, which is 100% peace deal, and gives you 100 of each monarch power, which would be pretty nice. It would give us a good boost towards completing our native ideas, which would be really nice. Not 100% needed, but it would be very nice. So that's a plan for the far future. The more immediate future is to put down this rebellion of 8 guys. I should be good because I have plus 10 morale from the Federation, plus I have plus 10 morale from our native ideas. So we should be good on that. We should be good to take them down. Shouldn't be a problem. We're up in the hills in case they spawn there, or if they spawn in the grasslands, that's not a big problem. Our prosperity is growing slightly, which is nice up here. But yeah, what I was thinking is a closer plan than fighting the Creek again is gonna be, oh, and there go the rebels. They spawned in our hills, which is fine. We will put them down. Oh, come on, roll, really? You roll poorly. That's not good, because now they're gonna halt the coring and do loads of nasty stuff. Bad. Bad. Usuokalanal. Wow. Yes, so what I was saying is, I think next up what we're gonna do is we will grab the national tax modifier, clan societies, to make more money. And then, once we can do Diplo again, we'll take clan migration. And the plan is to colonize down here. We'll probably go through Katabawa, and then go to Senti. And then once we go down that way, we will then begin to press northwards, maybe coming up here, maybe going around here. I haven't really decided that, but we want to press forward to try and get these other estuaries and stuff, and just to get up here so we can start doing things up there. But yes, that is the plan right now. So they've moved, so we can come and take this back. And actually, by taking this back, they should come up to attack us. I think I may want to just train another unit anyway, because after that horrible display of rolls by our general, I think we're going to need that other unit. So we'll take this back. They'll siege this down. It just gives another 10 years of separatism, which isn't nice, but I can deal with it. Especially once we get larger. So it's not going to be a horrible, horrible problem, but it's not going to be nice in the mid-year. In midterm? In between. It's not going to be nice in between. Wow, I'm really bad at language, aren't I? I really am. That's okay. Not everybody's perfect at everything. So we'll sit here. They should come back up because this is another Creek province. And here they come. This time we are hopefully better. They have a shock advantage with their general, which is why they won last time. Roll good this time. Those are better rolls. That's a good roll. There we go. Much better. And you got infantry combat ability. There you go. That's what we needed. That's what we wanted. And now we can take our taxes. Nice. Take it. Don't need the unrest because our rebels just spawned. So more taxes mean more money. And more money means more everything. Pretty much. So I do want to start building a treasury, because once we spawn, or once we ooh, our manpower needs to recover. Definitely does. Because once we reform our tribe, we're gonna lose all of these awesome buildings that we've got. So we'll lose our campfire pit. We'll lose our irrigation stuff. So I don't want to build too many of these. But having them will be nice in the in-between times. Wow. I can't remember what that word is. Intermediary? Intermediate? I think it might be like intermediate times. They are already in a federation, so that doesn't matter. Can I just declare a straight-up war on you? No. I cannot. Well, I could declare a no CB war, but why would I want to do that? Because all of these guys will be fighting me. And it's okay. We've got, we need our allies to build favors again. We don't want to call them into any other wars. 7 and 0, because they're no longer my ally. That's right. I forgot about that. In 5 years, they can be my ally again. They are in my federation. They're just not my ally. We just have the Shawnee. The Shawnee, the great Shawnee as an ally. Alright. So, improve relations. Does anybody want to be part of my federation that's not in a federation? You're not in a federation, but you don't want to be... Oh, you do want to be part. So we could bring you into my federation. I don't know if it's important to bring more into the federation. Does it say anything around here about having more? When the monarch of Cherokee dies, the country with the highest will gain that. All right, the leader gains stuff. Yeah, I don't think having more does anything. So, yeah, I don't think it matters. Doesn't look like it matters. Oh well. That's fine. Truce is expired. I can drop my army maintenance now. Let's do that. We are over force limit, which is unfortunate. We are paying extra to have these extra troops. But we are still, after taking the tax modifier, we're still making quite a bit. If I wanted to, we can get still +8 there. And we can get +15 if I build it here, or +10 here. And that's before this. So actually building and putting irrigation and then a longhouse in Charawa, in our capital, is actually does not look to be a bad idea. Soon these will be cored and we can turn them into a state, which will get us more money as well. Can we accept their culture? We can promote 2 cultures. So it might be possible to adopt Creek into our nation. I might want to wait and see until after we start colonizing to see if these change from our colonists or if they stay the same. Because I know depending on where you are in the world, they do that. So we'll see. Shawnee comes back. Let's just build spy network against the Creek again, and build spy network against the Chickasaw. Chickasaw actually likes me. They're friendly towards me. You know what? You should break your alliance with the Creek, because then we could maybe be friends until I decide to eat you. Alright, so, alright, so we got 1 core done. Nice. So there's 1 core. So if I look for accept developing a culture. We gain corruption. It doesn't because it is not a full core yet. Okay. Negative diplo rep. Yeah. Alright. Almost done. Come on. Once you're done, we can full core these, which will be nice. And yeah. So let's see. We got 3 in admin. We got 2 in diplo, and we've got 2 in military for our ideas right now. Which makes sense. Military should be climbing up around the same rate as admin now. But we are using admin for other things. But the sooner admin's done, the sooner we don't have to worry about that. And actually, I wonder, do I get anything when I finish them? So, when all 3 advanced groups are fully unlocked, you are able to change government type. Alright, so let's just change government type. There's our other core. We can go ahead and we can state these lands, make more money off of them. It will cost us another 50 admin. That's fine. But we make more money. Yay! Money, 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 money. Alright, so those are full cores now. So if I wanted to accept the culture, needs to have at least 20 development, and we only have 10. That is Creek. Oh, they're migrating. The Chickasaw have started migrating because they are down to 1 province. And that is what happens when a tribe is down to 1 province. They migrate. Alright. So, we could hire a Diplo guy. We are still making money. I think hiring a Diplo trade guy is probably a good idea. So let's hire a Diplo trade guy. That will boost our stuff more. Does mean we make less money, but that's okay. We could start making more money. We have just unlocked some more, so we get force limit. I think leader shock is more. Oop. We have corruption now. That's right. So these are actually more expensive. So I'm gonna wait until corruption goes down to do these. So we have loads of room to store points, so we can go ahead and wait for that. It's not like military is important right now anyway. We're not at war, so that's fine. All right. I was looking at something. Money. So we're making money. I was looking at buildings. So longhouse here right now makes 0.1 ducats. Building and irrigation would boost that more. Oh, we got an interesting event. We can gain mercantilism, or the trader or our trader leaves us. We're gonna gain mercantilism. Thinking has helped us so far. So our guys, so it's something about having our having this guy. I'm not gonna try and pronounce his name because I will butcher it. I know that. But he's been good. So since he's been good to us so far, we're just gonna accept it. So advice to wrap readily, and that we should look for mutually beneficial deals with other nations rather than seeking to dominate every area of trade. So yeah, let's do that. So we gain mercantilism, which is good. Boosts our trade income, which is always good. So that's nice. We now have 12 mercantilism, which increases province trade power modifier and embargo efficiency. So that's good. We'll make more money off of trade, hopefully. And hopefully I can grab one of these guys and boost it even more. So you're 6 development. So that will be 11 development grabbing those. These guys are in a state, but they're only 3 development each. So we don't really care about them as much right now. So there's some places up here that have more natives than others. So we have to be careful about that. Or at least more fierce natives than others. Yeah, like down here, 2,000 natives. So basically, the natives, how many there are is how many that will spawn. When they attack, it always rounds up to 1,000. So it's not a lot. I mean, there are provinces over in Africa that have like 8,000 natives. So there's not a lot on this side over here in North America. And then there's aggressiveness, which is how often they'll rise up to attack when you're colonizing, and ferocity, which gives them a damage boost. So, but yeah, there's not a lot around here. And actually, since this has 0, these guys will like never show up. But we'll see. We will see once we start colonizing. So corruption has dropped down to only 1 extra monarch point, which is good. Good. Corruption is dropping. We are building spy networks. We are just letting time pass. Let's go to speed 4. We need to wait till 73 anyway before we can declare our next war on the Creek. You still can't be my ally for another 4 years. Soon, guys, soon. We'll start advancing. I think that building irrigation and building a longhouse here would be a good idea. We will make more money over time. It is my capital, so it stays at 0 autonomy, so we make more. Like the Diplo rep and the force limit, we could maybe build like down here, but we don't need those right now. As long as I stay above Chickasaw and Shawnee for the Federation, as long as I'm Federation leader, we're good. We're fine. So yeah, I think building irrigation, it'll cost 40 ducats. Build that, and then we can build the longhouse on our capital as well, which will boost that even more, which will be very nice. It would be nice if I could have more, but until we stop being native to get rid of that, or stop being primitive to get rid of that 50%, our capital's not going to improve at all. So, something I discovered before the episode was this adaptive combat terrain is going to be practically useless for us because our capital is in mountains. And if I were to go to a certain map mode, simple terrain right here, there are 2 mountains in all of East America. Yeah, 2 mountains, 2 mountain provinces. So adaptive combat terrain is going to be useless to us. So we're not going to take that unless we move our capital to hills, because there are quite a few hills. So we might do that eventually. Or forest. There's even more forest. We might do that eventually. But I don't know. It will depend. I don't think we're going to have enough splendor to take this anyway. Next one spawns when Protestant becomes a thing. So, yeah. We're going to take, if we ever get, once we get enough splendor, we're going to take higher developed colonies, because that will help us expand just in general. And then maybe after that we'll get another one. Hard to say. It's hard to say how long it's going to take, because Protestantism can spawn at some point, any point really, once Catholics have enough reform desire, which it's hard to say when they'll get. Corruption. So corruption is one of the most common and frequent factors of politics and economic life. Never in history has this been more prevalent than in these times of feudal regimes. So we lose stability, we gain corruption, or we lose a little bit of admin, and we can do this because our leader is incorruptible. I think we're going to take that. It's a little bit of admin, but we don't lose stability, which is good, and we don't have to wait even longer for even more corruption. Incorruptible is a very good trait. A blabbering buffoon, not so much. Our guy just talks and talks and talks. He doesn't do anything bad. He just talks and talks and talks. Where are we at? 500. All right, let's go ahead and take military leader. Raid warfare. And yes, I think that is probably going to be a good point to end this episode. Another really slow episode. We're going to have a lot of these until the colonists show up. But we'll start colonizing soon. Very soon, actually. Probably next episode we'll start our colonizing. Our war chest is building, which is going to be less of a war chest and more of a colonial chest, I guess, until we get more money. So, but yes, that is building. Everything is going nicely. Our thing finished, so we're going to go ahead and build the longhouse right now. And yes, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you all are enjoying the series. I've just been recording these last ones back to back to back, so I have not seen any comments or anything. The first episode hasn't even gone live yet, so if you think I'm not listening to anything in the comments or any suggestions you might have, it's not that I'm not listening to them, it's that I'm doing this series in a different format than what I normally do. And that's to just record a whole bunch of them, and then I'll edit and put them up as I get time. But I have time right now, so I decided, why not? Plus, this game plays more when you're constantly playing it, not so much if you cut it up into chunks. But yes, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I will save colonizing for the next one. But yes, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Till then, guys, bye-bye.